Ingeteam Power Technology. Power Grid Automation. Tutorials. Topic: CID Management. In this video, we will learn how to manage the several configuration documents in our installation. For that, we will firstly open the PackFactory application and we will click on the Start green arrow. The first way in which the CIDs of an installation can be imported or exported is from the topological view of the project in the menu toolbar option. From here, CIDs and SCDs can be imported and exported. To export a CID, we first need to select one of the IEDIS in the installation. Additionally, the CID exportation and importation functionalities are also available from outside the menu drop-down list. Next to these functionalities, the Export All CIDs shall be found, which allows us to select which CIDs in the installation to individually export. Next to the menu drop-down list, the Configuration drop-down menu shall be found. From here, the CIDs in the installation can be sent to an IED. Lastly, in the Tools drop-down menu, the SCL status functionality lets us check the generation of the ICD, CID, ID, and other configuration documents. When opening the SCL status functionality, the list of the IED templates ICD and their instances CID will be displayed along with their current generation status and a hyperlink to the file they are in. In this file, several backups with the last modifications made to the configuration documents shall also be found. Inside the PackFactory application, it is also possible to manage the CIDs in the installation, but in this case individually. CIDs can be sent to an IED from the Tools drop-down menu. The selected IED's CID can also be exported from the PackFactory toolbar and be directly sent to an IED. In addition to PackFactory, Substation Factory does also allow the user to manage the configuration documents. On the top left side, the first icons in the toolbar are for creating an IED from a CID file, replacing an IED from a CID file, importing an SCD, exporting a CID, and exporting an SCD, which can also be found in the File drop-down menu. If we right-click on the IEDIS in the substation, we will also be able to send the selected CID to an IED via the FTP protocol. Among the toolbar icons, the SCL status icon shall be found, which will let us check the current generation status of the configuration documents in the installation. CIDs can also be sent to an IED with this toolbar symbol. We can also import configuration documents to our installation from IED Factory. Nonetheless, in this case, these documents will be used to either create a new IED template or to replace an already existing one. By right-clicking on one of the IED templates, their configuration documents can also be exported. Besides the EnergiFactory suite tools, the web server of the IEDIS does also have configuration document management capabilities. In the Software Configuration tab of the web server, CIDs can either be uploaded to or downloaded from the device. The traces regarding CID validation can also be read from the device's log files. Other resources like the front USB port in the IED or common FTP clients can also be used to load configurations to an IED. In this case, a CID will be sent to ADIA PDC with an FTP client. For that, the CID must be sent to a specific file, public, SCL, not validated. Once the IED parses and validates the CID, this will be moved to public, SCL validated. CIDs can also be downloaded from the IED. Among the files accessible to the FTP client, several logs and system traces shall also be found. Finally, we now know how to manage the several configuration documents in our installation.
Ingeteam, electrifying a sustainable future.